I made so many mistakes, like how these girls are talking like, oh, I'm independent, I'll do what I want. That was me. That was literally me. And now I look back, I'm like, what the hell was I thinking?
Would you say feminism is a lie?
It's the biggest lie to destroy women and families. It's the establishment wanting to get our tax dollars so then they can benefit and destroy our families.
Before you feel sorry for her, let me just tell you. She ignored several warnings when she was still in her prime, that the time will come where her market value will go down. She ignored everything and became confronted with reality. Now she has no choice but accept that she either only gets a below-average dude or will die alone surrounded by cats.
Many women, 30s, 40s, trying to find a husband, college educated, working, money, house, car, beautiful, everything, right? But they can't find a husband. And many of them were saying and have been saying, when we were growing up, our mothers and our fathers were like, concentrate on your studies, get a career, get independent, make sure you don't have to rely on anyone, us or a man. And they that was the path they set them on, you see. So for them now to get to the end of that road and realize, oh, there's not a husband waiting for me at the end of that, but I still wanted that. They're looking back on their parents and saying, like, how come no one said anything to us? How come they literally said marriage can wait?
You don't have someone at 35 doesn't mean you keep going to 60 and 70. Again, going to extremes.
I'm 53, that's not extreme.
No, but you keep mentioning 60.
Talking to your mic.
You keep mentioning 60, 70. That's extreme from 35.
But
that's
I'm
because
53.
you don't go from, you haven't mentioned, okay, a woman at 40.
But
You're jumping years. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying just because, my point is, to begin with, just because you're 35 and you're single doesn't mean you'll be single at 40, at 60, at 70.
Well, but the problem is at 35, you've lost all the things that men value. That's the problem, because men value femininity, fertility, and they value youth. So you can't say you're youthful when you're almost halfway through your life. Like, you can't say you're fertile when you're about to have geriatric pregnancy. So it's like, and you look worse than you did at 25, right? So the way you're thinking is like a woman.
It's just not worth it to be with these women anymore. Women have become impossible to be around with all their petty nonsense. Almost all modern women are bratty, spoiled, bitchy, combative, and manipulative. No man wants to come home to that every day. Women respond to this by saying men are insecure, which is laughable. A massive amount of men have checked out, and women have noticed the downturn. TikTok is absolutely filled with videos of women ranting about their bad dating or relationship experiences. What these women never admit is that they chose the men they are bitching about. These girls who chase Chad and Tyrone, get pumped and dumped, ride a mountain of dicks, and spend their 20s being a 304, only have themselves to blame when guys don't want them. Men want peace, and women want conflict. Enjoy your cats. Eventually, in their late 20s, they compromise and seek the boring, unsexy nice guys with money and stability. If he's really stupid, they clean him for his money. If he's medium stupid, they make him raise Chad's baby. If they're nice, they eventually gain contentment with him, but the marriage is more like a friendship, similar to the way he was friend-zoned in the past, and sex happens once in a while. She'll tell you, I think that everyone has their past. I've dated a few guys before. Some of them treated me well. Some didn't treat me so well. But I think no matter what, you end up learning and growing from those experiences. I think that when you are younger, you're a lot more focused on having fun. But as you continue to mature, you realize that connection and values are far more important. Translation is, I've had my fair share of wild experiences. I've slept with multiple guys at the same time. I've had sex in public. Maybe I've even had sex in a bathroom. But I realized that a lot of those men just wanted me for my body, or had absolutely nothing in common with me. I also realized that we still live in a somewhat patriarchal society where many older men are still in the Madonna or whore framework. So I don't want to be slut-shamed for my past, which could prevent me from finding a suitable husband. So I've learned to obfuscate my past and put on a more demure persona so that I can be seen as a serious woman who would be a good wifely candidate. When a woman says, "There are no eligible men for me to marry," that's like a thirsting rich man saying, "I'd rather die than drink plain water." Also, in the States, because of popular culture, the rise of identity politics, feminism, and the Me Too movement, we men are confused and no longer know how to behave around women. This is largely a self-inflicted harm women have imposed upon themselves. A decent fashioned man who respects and protects women and knows how to take initiative is becoming more and more rare because some women give them grief and criticize him for behaving this way. As a man, let's see here. The lawsuit hole gets punched on your card. Pass. A woman stares at the man and gives off mixed signals. Pass. A woman looks like a one-night stand and will instantly move on to sleep with the next stand. Pass. A woman gets manipulative and wants a husband for her own materialistic needs and sees him as an endless paycheck. Pass. A woman wants to go out with a man. It seems like he's being interviewed for a job rather than a long-term commitment. Pass. It would be insane to get with these modern women. To be honest with you, a lot of men are sick of the so-called dating game. It's actually only for the chads. 666. 6-figure income, 6 feet, and 6 rock abs. That's a modern woman's definition of a worthy man. It's just not fair for men anymore in general. Women can fuck us over massively, leaving us broke as fuck, and not much in the future. It's just so bloody frustrating. My cousin got married from overseas, brought the girl here, she met someone else, got the citizenship, all behind my cousin's back, and left him, took half his shit, and now my cousin is fucked. Not to mention it happened again, except this time they weren't married. Another one of my closest friends got married, and in about 5 months, she was caught with another guy. All in all, women have backups, they have options, and they'll leave after one single disagreement. They can ruin your lives, and they can destroy your future. Bro, stay away from relationships if you want a big life setup. Just bang them and leave. That's all they want. Initially, they'll be with badasses who aren't bound to have any future. They'll bang them and have fun. Then when they're 25, 26, they want to settle down with you who's spent most of his life working hard. Don't set yourself into another trap. It's not worth it. We have given up on women. In a day when women have huge numbers of sexual partners, foolish tattoos, and piercings that make them look like a piece of bait, women have ceased to be women. Let's add the incredibly bad attitude most women have. Seriously, when you spend time around modern women, you realize how loud, mean, sarcastic, and boring they are. Hypersexualization is the order of the day, with TikTok twerking videos, skimpy clothing, but not for attention, of course not. And the focus of their lives is how many likes can she get with her simp thirst trap videos. Adding to all of this is the wildly biased legal system that favors women no matter how badly they behave, and actually encourages bad behavior in marriage. You have to wonder why any man would risk his life with a modern woman. One fascinating and horrifying trend is the increased efforts by states to extract more resources from men and give them to women outside of marriage. In many Western countries, just being in a relationship, not married, not living together, no children, for more than 2 years, is enough for the state to consider you married and entitle her to all the rights of a divorced woman. So unreal. Not only are modern women awful in character, they are more dangerous than rattlesnakes. We men are out. Anyway, that's all for today on Manhood. Remember to smash the like and subscribe buttons and click on the notification bell to be the first to know when I drop a new video. If you find value in my videos, you can show your support through PayPal or Cash App. The links are in the description. See you next time. Cheers.